different. I wanted to be pushed and pulled, and to have the honor to be leading this organization that was established in 1981, really of the voices of community established by local community residents who were addressing redlining issues of the day. It has transformed to be an affordable housing organization, and as I share our journey and our work, you will see we look at affordable housing differently. We tend to be the unicorn, not just because I am a Black woman leading an organization doing this work, but the way in which we see affordable housing. So we are property manager owners looking to preserve affordable units for rental, where we support low to moderate income families through Alameda, Contra Costa County. We also support that from a scattered site standpoint, where many of our properties are single family homes or small multi-family properties. We're a HUD counseling agency, where we have been certified by HUD to provide the education services, to provide access to information and resources for those that are looking to be first-time home buyers, as well as those that may be at risk of losing their home due to foreclosure. And through that work, that really was the pivotal shift for how our organization has transformed to who we are today. Because what I was finding is that many of the people we were serving didn't know that they didn't need 20% down to buy a home, or that they needed a 700 credit score. So we started our Changing the Narrative of Home Ownership, where we were proactively and really purposed by educating them on how they could get into home ownership and using our HUD counseling and services to provide that information. Because what you may not know, for a first-time home buyer to be able to put down 3 to 3.5%, they tend to need to go to a class to get a certificate, which we provide. So we started changing the narrative of home ownership. Then we created our Lender Ready program to say we take a high-touch approach, because I'm a banker, to get them from transaction to close. And since then, we've gotten over 175 first-time home buyers into homes. And the reason that we spend so much time on this, being in a high-cost area where many people's rents were matching the mortgage, we had to have a conversation, could home ownership be obtainable? And then through that work, this is a journey, discovered we could get people qualified, but there was no homes that they could afford. So we became infill developers, again, different to the approach of development, because we look at neighborhood development by looking at smaller spaces that larger developers don't tend to pay attention to, because it doesn't provide the density, it doesn't provide the subsidy, and a whole lot of other things. So we acquired property in West Oakland, which became our Field of Promise project, which is a 9-unit single-family home project set aside for first-time home buyers with accessory dwelling units attached. It's a $10 million project. Then I learned that when you are looking to do home ownership projects, there's little or no subsidy. And then no subsidy when you are looking at income levels that exceed the 80% AMI. So then we started having conversations about uncoupling race and income, letting people know just because you may look good on paper financially for the community that we serve that tend to be Black, their income doesn't translate the same as others. And then through that work, I discovered that I wanted to create a program, which was our Emerging Developers program, so that individuals didn't have to go through the pains that I went through in trying to get into the market of development. Because, like I said, up until this year, ownership was not a conversation point for affordable housing. So we started our Emerging Developer program last year. We were able to serve over 23 new developers. This cohort, we have another 24. And then through that work, we wanted to make sure that they actually could do projects. So we are partnering with our foundation partner, Richmond Community Foundation, to scale a model called a social impact bond, which will provide us the funds so that we can work with municipalities to acquire properties that are zombie, that are blighted, in communities that we care about, to rehab, get them on the market, so that we can secure ownership opportunities. And those funds come from no competition to the needs of other affordable housing opportunities, but we're directing our resources for banks because they are, due to their Community Reinvestment Act, they're required to give investment. So we are looking to pool those dollars. So with your support, it continues for us to be able to continue the work that we do. We stay linear focused on the needs of the community. We listen and we look to solve in an innovative way. So thank you and look forward to your support.